Just got a question on AskTimAnything.com that I want to answer for you. All right, so I just got this question on Ask Tim Anything. Hey Tim, I bought a small strip mall in our local town, made some upgrades, and flipped it for a big profit. I'm still working my 8 to 5, but looking to buy a business to get out of the corporate world. I asked the owner of the gym in town if he would sell, and he said he would for $1.5 million. I'm getting an appraisal now. It's netting around $170,000 a year. My question to you is, what would you do with $200,000? I have around $150,000 in equity in my house also. All right, so high level on Austin's question, what I got out of that is he's got experience in flipping real estate. Number two, he's still at his job, right? So he can't offer and dedicate a full-time effort to whatever he's doing, but he's trying to get out of that. So he's looking at buying a gym. So there's a little bit of ambiguity of whether or not he's going to buy the gym as a business or as the real estate that the gym then rents. From a business perspective, if he's looking to buy it for $1.5 million and it nets $170,000, that's a 11-12% return on investment, assuming he's out of pocket, no cash. Obviously his cash on cash would be a little bit higher if he puts a couple bucks in as well. From a business perspective, there's a couple reasons I don't like the idea of buying a gym. So one, he's just trading his job working for somebody else to then buying a job. Secondly, a gym is not really scalable. Maybe, when you have brick and mortar, you're constrained to the square footage that's right there. Can you increase your membership? Can you do some other stuff in order to make a couple more bucks? Yes, but it's not infinitely scalable like a lot of other businesses could be. I'd rather see him create an online fitness business that's infinitely scalable, that's not constrained to just the people in whatever his small hometown is that he mentions, as opposed to having a finite number of people that could be utilizing this gym. Also, it's a new opportunity, it's a new deal, it's a new risk that he'd be taking on, right? What if he can't operate it as well as the previous gym owner? Maybe he doesn't have many years of experience, or maybe he doesn't have many years of financials to show that this is going to be a good steady number moving forward. Maybe a bunch of the members of that gym know the current owner and go there for the current owner because of training classes. There could be a lot of nuances that go into buying the gym as a business. So I would not suggest buying the gym itself. If he's just buying the real estate and the gym is maintaining ownership, yeah, that sounds like a great deal, right? If you can buy it at an 11% cap rate for the real estate itself, somebody else is still just paying you rent, all you got to do is own the building, yes, that could be a great opportunity to buy and then set it and forget it, build up the balance sheet, and then move on to the next deal. Coming to your cash position, you got 200 grand cash and $150,000 of equity in your home. First of all, I would not tap into your home equity. I don't like the idea of pulling out equity from your house. I think there's additional risk. You probably live in a nice house in a nice area, that kind of property you just want to hold on to as long as possible, pay down the principal balance on the loan, let the property appreciate over time, create some equity, and always have a cushion right there, right? Like that's a great thing to do with your house. So I'm kind of anti pulling out equity on your house. I would rather you learn how to go out and raise private money. There's plenty of people who are sitting on loose cash, people who have money in 401k that can be self-directed, or an IRA that can be self-directed, or somebody who just sold their business, or somebody who launched a product, or somebody who just sold a property and they have some additional cash that they're sitting on that they're looking to then lend or partner on a deal. So I'd rather you focus on learning how to raise private money. That's a skill set that will stay with you forever, regardless of what industry you get into. That'll always be valuable. So go out and learn how to raise private money as opposed to even considering tapping into your own private home equity line of credit. The $200,000 cash, similar situation, right? In order for you to qualify for a loan on a piece of real estate, you're going to have some level of liquidity. So if you have that 200 grand and you go and put it in a deal, you have zero liquidity, you're not bankable anymore. You're not financeable anymore. So again, I'd spend a couple of those bucks in order to go and take a course on how to learn how to raise private money and then put that insight into action. Go join a mastermind, go create a mastermind, go spend $10,000, $20,000 there on building a network of potential private investors, and then keep the $180,000, $190,000 liquid. And then learn how to raise private money in order to take deals down like this. So that would be what I would do in this given situation. I would keep my cash liquid and realize that the highest return on your investment is always going to be, one, in yourself, your own knowledge, your own experience, your own relationships, and two, in your own business. Right? Instead of going out and trying to buy a new business or invest your money at a 10% return, that can be great if you have excess funds and you're looking to just preserve wealth and diversify that way and play a more passive role. But in your active, wanting to get after it, wanting to take over control of your future and your destiny by getting out of your job and starting your own business, the best investment is going to be in your own knowledge, your own insights, your own resources, your own network, the community that you're in, and in your own business. Doubling down on marketing, so that way you spend 50 grand on marketing, that can yield $250,000 of revenue generation, as opposed to $50,000 into some deal that pays you $5,000 a year. You're gonna have bigger returns, higher returns, if you invest in your own business and in yourself. All right, so I just answered Austin's question. If you have questions for me, you want me to do an actual video for you, just go to asktimanything.com, type in your question. I'll create an actual video answering your question, trying to give you any sort of business life advice that I have from my experience in building multiple 7, 8, and 9-figure businesses.